know, it's a clickbait type thing to say. But wait, so I've been hearing a lot of conversation surrounding Fortnite this season. It's no secret that the player count in the lobbies is kind of low recently. Ooh, someone's landing on us. Switch. There we go, right out of the sky. It's no secret that the lobbies have less players in them, both the build and zero build modes. And this is kind of unusual. This is one of the first kind of big times where Fortnite has done a mini season in the middle of the year. Not at the end, but in the middle of the year. For only 1 month. Fortnite has kind of never done this before. They had, mini events inside of seasons, like we had, My Hero Academia stuff, or Goku, Dragon Ball collabs, and things like this. But those were usually in the middle of the season. We got some special items for a bit, and eventually the season ended and it continued. Well, it seems like this season in particular is just not very popular with a lot of the Fortnite community. So I wanted to hear just thoughts from all of you in the comments on what you think about Fortnite right now this season. Now, I know I said at the beginning of this video that is Fortnite dead? I don't think Fortnite is dead, of course. I know in a month Fortnite's gonna have millions of players online. Hello there. Boom. Gotcha. But right now, it seems like a lot of the Fortnite players are not playing the game. So I'm kind of curious as to why this is and why Epic Games maybe decided to do this. So, hear me out. Disney, of course, and Fortnite, Epic Games have kind of partnered together, which is why we have gotten a lot of Marvel collabs and why we have gotten a bunch of Star Wars collabs over the years. Now, it's no secret that Disney knows Star Wars is extremely popular, and they might have approached Epic Games with an idea like, hey, could we have an entire kind of mini-season based around Star Wars, and we'll pay you this amount of money? Who knows? And Epic, of course, is probably like, oh yeah, that sounds great. We have a certain percentage of the community that are Star Wars fans. It'll be a mini-season, it'll be great, people enjoy it. Other times Fortnite has done mini-seasons like the, Fortnite Chapter 1 OG did extremely well. Fortnite Chapter 2 OG Remix also did very well. So I'm sure they thought that this was going to be like a huge kind of mini-season. But there's one thing I don't think they kind of understood. A lot of people don't like Star Wars. Now, I say this as a Star Wars fan myself. I know people don't like Star Wars. I have friends that absolutely hate Star Wars. Yes, they hate Star Wars. They watched one movie. They refuse to watch anything else. They just don't like it, and that's perfectly fine. It's kind of like, there's people that love anchovies on pizza. There's people that love pineapple on pizza. But some people don't like that. So if you make a pizza that's only pineapple or anchovies, chances are you might not have a lot of people going to that party, But the guy that loves anchovies and pineapple is definitely going to be there and having a blast. So I feel like this season, maybe only the Star Wars fans or people that are okay with Star Wars are playing. A lot of the pro Fortnite community seems to be kind of negative with the, weapons and things this season. The season started with no movement, of course, except for, shockwaves. If you play Zero Build, there's shockwaves everywhere. But we didn't get jetpacks until a week ago. And that was the first kind of official movement item of this season. So that was a big deal. We didn't really have proper sniper rifles until right now with the kind of thermal sniper. The shotguns, the blasters that were kind of used as shotguns were alright. But a lot of problems from the start of the season. Weapons, shooting through builds, which is the number one thing pro Fortnite players hate, is when there are weapons that don't work on walls, but then there's other weapons that do and go right through the wall. So it seems like a lot of the pro Fortnite community either started playing Reload or started playing other games this month. Just something I noticed. Then you have the Fortnite, regular players. Boom. Right out of the sky. That, maybe they don't really care for Star Wars. Maybe they don't like the weapons. And they're just not playing, I have friends on my friends list, like right now. And they haven't been online in like 2 weeks. And that's basically when the season started, And there's like multiple things going on right now. We are in May, right at the end of May. Right now, if you go to school, if you're in high school, middle school, even if you're in like, college, university, you know that the end of the year is like the toughest time for all the tests. You have to do all types of like exams and things like that. So it's a stressful time. A lot of people I know aren't playing Fortnite right now. Boom. So, if you put that with the fact that some people don't like Star Wars, it's a kind of busy time with a lot of the Fortnite fan base that are in school, doing exams, studying, stuff like that. I feel like a lot of players are like, hey, I'm gonna wait. New season comes out in June. I'm busy with other life stuff. Maybe I won't play Fortnite for a bit. And I think it's kind of reflected in people that I have on my friends list actually saying stuff like this. And actual friends that I have in real life that have actually told me like, oh, I don't really like Star Wars, I'm not playing this season. Or, oh, I'm really busy right now, I'll play Fortnite once the new season drops. I don't like the weapons, stuff like that. And it's it's perfectly fine to say those things, but I don't think Epic Games actually kind of like predicted that there would be, days where there's only like 30,000, 60,000 people in the servers playing. Like right now, when I got online to play, it was like 78,000 people, and it's like, afternoon. So, it's just a little bit strange. Whoa. And that guy's gonna die to the other sniper. I'm gonna leave. Let's go. Oh yeah, he got sniped. But, yeah, that's basically how it is, I think. Let me know in the comments if any of you have different thoughts. Oh, I'm getting absolutely lasered. I gotta go. I was focusing on talking and not on the game. Oh, great. Now we have enemies all around here. But yeah, it's a little bit of a weird decision, I gotta say. Like, I love Star Wars, but I know people don't. Also, this time of the year is kind of stressful for a lot of people. The Fortnite fanbase, is of all ages, but they say that the demographic of, like, actual Fortnite players, like 50%, are, like, between the ages of, like, 13 and 22, I think. And that is the time where there's a ton of tests and school exams at this time of year. So, like, releasing a new season right now before the summer, a lot of people are busy. And then if people don't care about Star Wars, why are they gonna play, And add the fact that if people aren't having fun, they won't continue playing. So, like, pro players, if there's no proper movement, if weapons are glitching through builds, if there's no actual bullets, if you can spam with weapons, things like that, they're just gonna play Reload or other games. And I've noticed there has been a kind of small kind of resurgence of other games this month. A lot of people playing Marvel Rivals, playing Overwatch, playing Call of Duty, Warzone, I've seen people going back to Minecraft for this month. Battlefront has had a huge resurgence. Even though that's, Star Wars and Fortnite is a Star Wars season right now. A lot of people are playing Battlefront 2 right now. And, yeah, it just got me thinking, like, oh, people are going back to other games right now to play them because they don't really like how Fortnite is this season. And I think Epic kind of realized it too late, and there's not much they can do. They added some weapons, but they already planned this season. And I guess we just have to wait what they have in store for next season. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people playing it. Last season was extremely popular, super popular. I remember there was like 1 million, 2 million people online when I would get on to play. Like the servers would be just full of people. And what just happened? Okay, there was like a weird lag spike or something. That's weird. Fortnite doesn't like that we're talking about it. But yeah, I'm curious to hear everyone's thoughts in the comments. What do you think about, Epic Games deciding to make a mini season in the middle of the year based around Star Wars? And do you think a lot of your friends or people that you know have kind of gone to other games? Maybe they don't like it. Just let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear what everybody thinks. Also, there's been kind of a lot of other new games that have kind of gotten more popular recently, like Schedule 1 being one of them. Like, that's a new game, came out like right at the start of this new Fortnite season, and a ton of people are playing that instead of Fortnite. Helldivers 2, the new Doom game. There's a lot of games that came out recently, and it seems like people are choosing to play those games instead of Fortnite. Even if they used to, maybe play Fortnite every day. What are you doing? Oh, he's stealing my car. Of course. So, he ran away. He got it. General Grievous stole my car. I'm gonna send Kenobi after him. So, yeah, it's just something I noticed. And, I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube, like, Epic Games messed up, Fortnite is doing bad right now, it's over for Fortnite, Fortnite is dead. The usual kind of comments people like to say. Personally, like I said, I don't think Fortnite is dead. Fortnite's gonna be around for a very, very, very long time. But this is definitely maybe one of the less popular seasons. Every once in a while, Fortnite has a season where a lot of the pro players or a lot of the casual players just don't like it and they go play something else and then they come back. I remember in Season X, Chapter 1, Season X of Fortnite, people hated the mechs. So a lot of pro players just went to go, play other games like Call of Duty. And then a lot of the casual players that maybe weren't pros, they just started playing Minecraft. Like, there was a huge boost to Minecraft on YouTube, on Twitch, around that season. So, yeah, I think it's something like that right now. Like, a lot of people going to play their favorite games, maybe games that don't take that much time, just to, quick jump into Minecraft or maybe a Battlefront match, and then going back to studying for exams or things like that, because, we're near the end of the year for school and stuff. So a lot of people are stressed out about that, especially if you have parents that are like, you better get good grades or else, I know some of you know exactly what I mean. So, like, yeah, playing Fortnite is maybe when you have some more free time, when things are more chill. And I think Epic maybe kind of messed up releasing this right now, I gotta say. Like, maybe this... Oh, I think that's the same guy from before. Maybe Epic should have released this, like, at the end of one of the next seasons as kind of like a bonus middle of the season update. Kind of making it Star Wars for a little bit. That would have been nice, maybe. But, yeah, let me know in the comments what y'all think. Oh, Chun-Li had to use the lightning on me. Come on, Chun-Li. I'm missing every shot. What in the world? What the? Oh my goodness. No. Oh, she got me. It's over. It's over. Oh, that's funny. funny I died to the Chun-Li player, though. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you all think. Is Fortnite kind of dead right now? Is it unpopular? Do you think the fan base, the community is playing other games? Do you think some people just don't like Star Wars? Just let me know. Just let me know, and keep it civil in the comments. I don't want anyone, being mean to others. But yeah, just really curious. So thank you all for listening,